Have you travelled? Yes, I have. I have travelled to all the tropical islands because of my hobby, photography, and for a holiday. My family, that also includes my house and our pets, teleport us off there. We go there for a month or two so we know what the culture is like there and what it is to live there. What job are you doing and why? I am a singer. I will do this job until I'm 43. I'm doing this job not to only make me happy but my fans happy. This job will be easy because I just have to sing in my house and some high-tech guy will hologram me to the stage and I will only make appearances at big singing concerts. But nobody will know that I am hologrammed. I will also see me on stage by my TV, thankfully from my agent. Do you have a family? If you do, who does this family include? Yes, I do. I have only 2 children, but they always go teleport themselves to their best friend's house. It's so annoying. My loving and caring husband is fly in and fly out on a hovercraft. I have 2 cats, one for each of my children. One for Sky, my son, and the other for Christina, my daughter. Sky and Christina are twins. We also have 4 horses, and one for each of us. Where are you living? I live on a farm near the lake and just half an hour to the beach. My house is very big and 1 story, with an attic which is a family room. My children's room can fit in a walk-in closet. My children can choose an outfit just by the flick of their hand. Their bed is double-sized bunk bed. The bed is at the top and at the bottom is a bookshelf, computer and a study desk. My husband and I's room is the same as my children's room, but much bigger. We have a queen-size bed but on the floor. Have you been to university? Yes, I have, only for 4 years. What does your world look like? My world looks like green, but blue because of the lake. The lake has ducks, frogs and other wildlife. Trees and bushes everywhere you look. There is a clearing where my family and I go for picnics. The clearing is by the lake and there is lots of colourful flowers. Do you love doing something that does not exist? Yes, I do. Posters that come out to life and you can touch them and talk to them. And also force fields for protecting myself and other people.
Hey Chloe, just want to know what job are you doing and why? Hi, great question. I play netball and it's different because the umpires are on a hovercraft, which makes it really cool. Thanks Chloe, that was very interesting. Now I'd like to know, do you have a family and what does your family include? Yes, I'm 21 and married and I'm 3 weeks pregnant and we've already got a room for the baby and yeah. Congratulations, future Chloe. Now, where are you living? I live in Sydney in a 2-story house around the corner from where I play. It's amazing and it's very modern. It has a retinal scanning and a hologram room to see family. Really interesting to know where you've travelled. Where have you travelled, Chloe? I have travelled all over Australia, New Zealand, Asia and Hollywood. I really enjoyed Asia. I went with my husband, which made it a lot more enjoyable. I'm really interested to find out whether you've been to university or not. I've not been to university. I finished school in year 10, but I should have stayed for longer. I really enjoyed it. I decided to stop and get a job. I'd really love to know how the future's changed. My world is huge and noisy. There are lots of hovercrafts and holograms. It takes a while to get used to, but it's good. One thing is that it's better privacy. For example, it has eye recognition and holographic password. It's safe for criminals and burglars. Do you like doing something that does not exist now? I really love teleporting to new places such as the USA. I meet new people. Most people I met are really friendly. I like my holographic friends I met in Asia. Which I am still friends with now. Thanks, Chloe. It's really interesting catching up with you. Thanks very much, Chloe, for talking to me. It's great telling you how I am now.
What job are you doing and why?
I am a model at the most populous modelling place in the countryside, and my model coach's name is Lexi Resindle. I would like to be a model because I love dressing up in different clothes.
Do you have a family, and who does this family include?
I have 5 kids, 3 boys named Cody, Justin, and BJ, and 2 girls named Paris and Molly.
Where are you living?
I am living on a big farm with lots of animals, and I live in Dardana with an invisible wall, so we have no people robbing us, and they will crash into the wall instead.
Have you travelled?
Yes, I have travelled. I have travelled to Vietnam with my kids and husband. It was worth the money because it was beautiful and no mean people and lots of shops I want to go.
Have you been at university?
Yes, my favourite part of university was practicing being a professional model. I really loved being at university.
What does your world look like?
My world looks like a robotic world with invisible walls, and all their houses have a button, and if you press the button, it can shrink. And if you press the button, it will come back to its normal size again with a different paint job.
Do you like doing something that does not exist?
I like to ride flying horses with my family flying on a hoverboard at the back of the horse, and robotic plants falling on the ground and grow in 1 second. There is also robots flying around with people.
What job are you doing and why? That's a great question. When I'm older, in my 20s, I like to be a netball player because I love sports so much. Do you have a family? No, I don't have a family, but I'm going to live in a 2-story house and I'm going to have 2 kids. Their names are going to be Jamie and Kiara, and I'm going to have a pet dog, and I'm going to get married. Where are you going to live? You never guess. I'm going to live in New Zealand, a 2-story house, because I can see all my family outside of my house, and I'm going to have a pool and a spa. Have you been to university? Yes, I have been to university. I have been the smartest girl in university and the loveliest girl too. Have you travelled? Yes, I have travelled. I've been to New Zealand, USA, and all over the world too. I have had a good time with my friends. What does your world look like with technology and computers? You couldn't imagine what the world looks like now. I have a touch car that drives its own and a touch screen wardrobe. Everything is touch screen in my game room. Do you love doing something that doesn't exist? There's a lot of things that doesn't exist, like slow motion skiing. It's the awesome thing to do and it's fun to do, and I do it every day with my friends and family. Thanks for having a chat with me and exploring what the future looks like in my future. Thank you for answering my questions. I look forward to going to my future.